Good evening, this is John, and we are in the final week of our abortion month. So don't mind me as I have a Dos Equis as we talk about single wells and Sanders' point of view on ectogenesis and artificial wombs. They made some very valid points about how artificial wombs can both benefit and hurt women from both a utilitarian and feministic view. Not utilitarian, feministic view. Uh, and this comes in part, as Matt was talking about in his lecture, as well as yes, it does give women options. It opens up the doorway as to allowing women the freedom to compete with men, but they never have to take, you know, maternity leave. But at the same sense, does it really free them up that much? Because majority of maternity leave comes at the end of the 9 months, and that's not so much for the delivery itself. That's more for the bonding process, the feeding, the constant hours, everything involved with a newborn child. So does having a ectogenesis baby incubator truly free a woman up more than it does a man? And the answer to that, in my opinion, is not really all that much. Um, but anyways, I digress. As far as some negatives, yeah, you do lose that interpersonal relationship that a mother shares with a child after carrying them for 9 months. They also lose that sense of importance in a society if they are no longer the ones to harbor and bear that burden, while also bearing that wonderful experience that any father out there would tell you he's slightly jealous of the connection they will always have with their children versus the ones we have. Sorry. Uh, but then, as far as talking about is it an effective moral solution to abortion? And again, I would say that answer is very complicated. On the one hand, uh, I think it's an effective moral solution to abortion if it's the case that there's a medical emergency or a medical situation that jeopardizes infant or mother's life. Um, then I think using ectogenesis or an incubator or artificial womb, however you want to phrase it, serves as a wonderful solution because you're not sacrificing life in the situation. Uh, as far as just freeing up women from having to carry a child for 9 months, I don't really think that frees you up completely on the moral solution. Um, I mean, yeah, you're not murdering a child, but at the same time, you're kind of taking the easy way out. So, I mean, morally, is it wrong? I don't know that there is an answer to that until we have it and we can figure out all the positives and negatives. Are there side effects to artificial wombs? Are there, you know, negatives that can come about? I know that right now in this day and time, any baby born with more than 1 week premature increases their odds of what's called a SIDS, sudden infant death syndrome, by more than 50%. Uh, so the farther more premature that a child is born, even with our science nowadays, you're increasing the risk of that child dying. They're also going to have a lessened immune system. I mean, there's no telling what an automatic incubator or ectogenesis could do to harm children. So morally, is it right or wrong? I think it's yet to be determined until we see if it comes about. And if it comes about, what are the causes and effects? What are the negatives to it? What are the positives to it? I mean, how can we weigh something if we don't know what's going to happen? Uh, as far as, like we talked about, as an alternative to a worst case scenario medical emergency, I still think it's a wonderful idea. But then again, like I said, it's all theory until somebody actually develops it. Uh, all in all, enjoyed the class. Thank you, Professor Matt, and hopefully we'll see you around sometime. Have a great day.